fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete.
Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 55 yards.
And the Texans first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The wide receiver. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
2. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Check pass, check pass.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check, 40.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
Duke Johnson, 53 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
At the 25.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 4.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The Houston ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Jordan Akins. There to make the grab. And the Texans have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
That ties the game at 20 all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Watson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up second down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak.
It's caught at the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Watson looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. On second down, it's Johnson, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Ball carrier
Duke Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score, Texans 27, Chiefs 20. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brings up second and 7.
On second and 7, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Sammy Watkins, incomplete.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 21. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A quick toss outright. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Mecole Hardman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Six yards left on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Buying time to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run it again with Williams. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 27 all.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete to Jordan.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The Houston ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson, and the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
To Johnson again, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the air. Yellow, yellow. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. This one out quickly to Watkins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, 43, 15. SOS. 41's the mark.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Attack! Hey, come on now. 41's the mark. Nice speed. Check 41. Watch the screen.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 in the first?
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. One final try from Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
41.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Texans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the